Ya van días y varias semanas.
He hasn't given no response, and it's been days and it's been weeks, and here. Good thing, Sarah, this canyon right here.
It's absolutely incredible. I haven't been to Tijuana in a lot of years, and seeing how wide open it is. I mean, I don't know if you could turn the camera around and show everyone just how wide open it is. It's incredible.
A couple of questions. So. Ms. Rashida, what is your opinion on the massive child trafficking that is happening? Y espero logren su objetivo de la justicia a su país. Luchen por su país. Say that basically fight for your country. Están bloqueando el acceso. ¡Viva! La Policía Federal o la autoridad nos está deteniendo el acceso y nos está deteniendo el paso para poder cruzar hacia el Zócalo, señores.
How's everybody doing? Good evening to everybody. God bless everybody that is watching. God bless our country of Mexico, our city of Tijuana. And God bless the United States of America. Let's thank God for giving us 2 legs, 2 arms, a mind that we can think, a heart that we can feel, and eyes that we can see. Thank you so much for joining in. We are live at Getter. We are live at Twitter. And also we are live at YouTube, and I believe that we are live at Winkin at the platform of Wendy Bell Radio Network. I don't know. I'm waiting for the confirmation on that. If we are live still on that, I did all the proceedings correctly, so I don't know if we are live correctly on that platform. So if we are live at Winkin, and if we are live, at the platform of Wendy Bell Radio Network, I would like to welcome every single one of you to our show and to our platform. My name is Oscar Blue for Border Network News. I'm a correspondent for Real America's Voice News, and also I'm a correspondent for the Wendy Bell Radio Network. Thank you so much for joining in. God bless every single one of you. I am a bilingual broadcaster and reporter from Tijuana, Mexico, and we document and we report ultimately on the immigration issue that is a humongous issue in our country of Mexico with the borders of the United States of America. Thank you so much for joining in, every single one of you. And let's get right into share this video out. First and foremost, I don't know if I'm live at Winking. That is the thing that I don't know if I'm live. But ultimately, if I am or not, I would like to I'm checking in right now if I am live or not. So I'm going to my profile right now, and I believe that I'm not. So I don't understand this whole platform. Thank you so much for joining in. Share this video out. Share this video out. And share this video. First of all, like this, hit the like button, hit that bell button, hit that like button. This is extremely important, what I'm about to show you. This is extremely important. I'm sending a message. This is extremely important what I'm about to show you. So share this video out. We're live at Getter. So share this video out. Hit the like button, Getter. Hit the like button at all platforms. So thank you so much for joining in. What is going on in the South border? There's a topic that mostly people don't want to talk about because it is really sensitive. Extremely sensitive because a lot of people are getting sick. A lot of people are getting ill. And this has caused other things, which the left in the United States of America are saying that ultimately this has to do with climate change. Can you hold on just 1 minute? It's sad. I don't know what happened with the connection with Winkin. I don't know what happened with the connection of Winkin, and this is I wanted to do specifically, and I did all the steps, but I'm willing to see if we can connect in a few moments with Winkin. So thank you so much for joining in. God bless every single one. So sicknesses. We were on the topic of sicknesses. People that they're ill in the South border. This is extremely important for everybody to understand how serious this is. And how am I going to slowly develop the topic and go little by little to what you guys are going to see how aggressive the numbers on people that they're sick and ill, migrants in Europe, and now the effect of climate change, how the leftists are trying to get climate change to get, one thing with the other. I did this report on what is happening in the South border. I did this report on what is happening in the South border. And this is what it says. Let me play it for you guys. The health situation for migrants in the Central Park of Tapachula has made non-governmental organizations that they are composed by psychologists, nurses, and doctors. They have made presence in the Central Park and have joined to perform malaria tests. This following what in shelters in the southern city of the country, there are already positive cases of malaria. And meanwhile, in the camp, most migrants show symptoms of this unfortunate disease. We are from a non-governmental organization named Cadena. We are working closely with UNICEF also. We are doing mental and psychological exams to the migrants. So of course, my name is Ayeser de la Cruz Aguilar. I come from the side of District 7. We walk in the epidemiological surveillance. If any of the people who present the clinical picture, cold, temperature, chills, take a blood sample that we take to the laboratory because we have gone to shelters in cases of malaria have emerged positive cases.
We have a lot of fever and headaches when we have been here. Has given us a lot of headaches. We have been a little weak because of the vigilance that we have been taking care of the people to be aware of what is going on outside of the camp. I came to take the test to see if I do not have malaria because yesterday I fainted and do not know the reason why. It is that I have a very strong pain in the bones. I don't have appetite and I have a really sore neck. And I am well and frozen. Well, there's a lot of people that are really sick with cough. My child has been really sick in the mornings. He can hardly breathe. And he has also a lot of pain and he wakes up crying in the mornings. I'm Oscar Blue for Border Network News correspondent.
Well, that is what it is, what it looks like right now in the south border. This is what it looks like right now in the south border. So potentially, you have now a cases of malaria in shelters in the south border. Cases of malaria in the shelters, which means that malaria it is, and I will give the definition of malaria, but it is an aggressive illness. It is an aggressive sickness. And you have this because they come from different changes of weather. And there's particularly a definition of malaria of why a lot of people get infected by it. But now you have this possible spread of malaria in the south border. You have cases that they already been positive in shelters. And you got cases right now in these camps, which potentially, it is something that is really important for people to understand how aggressive this can turn into. And let me just put right here on the screen something that I wanted to specifically put on the screen before I move on. Let me just search right here. Where it's at? Right here. We got it. I think we got it right here. So this is, holy cow. Where is it? I thought I sent it. This is the definition. I want to give you guys the definition of specifically of malaria for people to just, they're going to be on this, idea of what is specifically malaria. So this is for just to get it cleared up. I got you guys right here. Here we go. This is what right now it is the definition of malaria. So for people to understand how it is this situation getting aggravated in the south border of Tapachula. Malaria is a disease caused by a parasite. The parasite is spread to humans through the bites of infected mosquitoes. People who have malaria usually feel very sick with a high fever and shaking chills. While the disease is uncommon in temperature climates, malaria is still common in tropical, subtropical countries. So this is what it is, malaria right now. And malaria, it has been spreading in the south border, in shelters, and right now in migrant camps. Now, most importantly, I want to show you guys what has been, if this is spreading, a lot of people don't understand how this is so important because there's a lot of people that they're coming through the south border that they're potentially sick. A lot of people that they are, at risk of what is actually, happening with these sicknesses and diseases. And I reported this when I was over there in the south border in Tapachula, and I was showing you guys that actually migrants from Haiti, they had a lot of sicknesses. They had a potential spread of hepatitis, malaria. Also, it was the spread of COVID, and there was also, this huge problem with gonorrhea and syphilis that it was in the population. So this is really important that I've shown you now how it has affected not only the continent of America, but how it is something that is going to be common for people that they're going to get adjusted to this. This is a statistic that is released by the Association of Epidemic of the of Europe, and it says migration and the spread of diseases in Europe. This is a really concerning statistic. This is a really concerning graphic right here. As you're going to see right here on the top, it says red dot. This is the map of Europe. Red dot hepatitis. You see all these red dots right here and all the continent of Europe. Hepatitis, it is the biggest spread in the migrant population in Europe. You got the measles, that is another one that is huge in Europe, but not as common as hepatitis. You got mumps also, that is not potentially as big as, sorry about the lighting. I've been having problems with that. Excuse me. Mumps, that is not as spread as aggressive as hepatitis and measles. No, so rubella, que rubiola. That you have, slow cases in Europe. And you got varicella, that is another one that is strong. So the three strongest ones are hepatitis, measles, and varicella. This was in Europe. This is in Europe. Now, you got the situation right now that is more aggressive in our continent of America. And what is more aggressive in our continent of America, it is right now in the south border, malaria, and also spread of COVID. Now, at the fact that we got COVID and then ultimately we got the variant of the Omicron and we got all that stuff. So this is just to show you how, migrants that they have gone into Europe, how it has spread on other sicknesses or illnesses and through the continent of Europe. Now, if we get to understand how it's looking for the continent of America, you are going to be surprised on this. And you're going to be surprised why, because I will show you right now what it has to do with climate change. It is a topic that is really sensible. It is a topic that I don't like to touch, but ultimately it needs to be talked about. Why? Because the left in the United States of America are saying that climate change, it is one of the reasons why this is happening. This is a statistic that it was given by this particular association. It is the Health of Regional Comisca, the Secretary Executive. It says health and migration. But look how they emphasize on the threats of extreme disasters and natural disasters according to climate change, and how they associate all the way to the right. They associate violence with disasters all the way to the right. You see that? So this is one humongous thing that is happening right now with the Biden administration. The Biden administration correctly, right now, what they're doing, spending these billions and billions and trillions on this ideology on the climate change topic. And they are creating these massive bills that everything is hand by hand, and it goes by what? The Paris deal. All these global compacts and all these globalist agreements, they are all in this together. Global Compact of Migration, Global Compact of Education, Global Compact of the Environment, that is now the Paris deal. And the Paris deal talks about climate changes. It talks about agreement to non-contaminants, and talks about decreasing hydrocarbons, carbon monoxide, carbon dioxide in countries that they are contaminating so much that is like China and that is like the United States. So you have these ideas of these countries that everything is just with the ideology that we are killing the planet. We are the infestation. Human beings are the infestation. We are the ones that we are doing this. So now they associate everything with every little thing. Natural disaster has to do with people migrating. People migrating has to do with sicknesses. People sick has to do with people not creating a better infrastructure for themselves because they don't have agriculture. They don't have things to farm. So it is a crisis, but they call it a challenge. Look at this statistic that I will show you right here. All these countries are Central Central America and a little bit of South America. You got Belize. That you have how many people have left. So you have 79 sismos. That this is Earthquakes, floodings, 2,982, storms, 926, no tsunamis, but winds and tornadoes, 1,314. And you got people that they have been displaced by year, 5,301. Now we go to Costa Rica. It starts developing more. 4,231 when it comes to earthquakes, 2,651 when it comes to floodings, no thunderstorms, 34 tsunamis. You got 4 tornadoes, and you got 6,920 people that they have been displaced. But look at here, the other thing that they add of a total of number that they have been displaced by violence and by disasters. We're talking about natural disasters, but look how they include now violence. What does this have to do with health? I will go to that. Little by little, we'll go to that. But look how they are linking health and they're linking disasters. And this is an enormous immigration issue. So we go now to the statistic of El Salvador. I'm just going to go as it is. 9,951 earthquakes, floodings, 2,094, 2 thunderstorms, 13 tsunamis. You got 12,060 people that have been displaced, and people that have gone out, 296,000. Guatemala, 30,125 earthquakes, 12,575 floodings. This number of earthquakes, it is not at a high about 1.6, but it's consistent. That's what they're saying. 50 storms, 8 tsunamis, 2 tornadoes. You got displaced people by year, 42,763, with a total of 242,000. Honduras, 31,620 earthquakes, 16,483 floods, 377 thunderstorms, 1 tsunami, 626 tornadoes, and you got 49,107 people that have been displaced. But you add the violence, and you have a huge number, 190,000. Nicaragua, 5,152 earthquakes, 9,675 floodings, 485 thunderstorms, 3 tsunamis, 227 tornadoes, 15,542 people that have been displaced. A total of people that have been displaced with violence, 20,000. Panama, 2,303. Earthquakes, 1,290. Floodings, no thunderstorms, 48 tsunamis, no tornadoes, 6,041 people that have been displaced, with a total of they have gone out with disasters, 300. That's weird. Then you go to the Republican Dominican, 11,609 people with earthquakes, 7,793 people with, they have gone out with floods, events that they happen with floods, 7,793, 3,489 thunderstorms, 23 tsunamis, 18,863 tornadoes, with a total of 41,777 people that they have gone out and displaced, with a total of 69,000 with violence and disasters. What am I going with this? What am I doing with this? What I'm saying is, look how they're linking statistics with natural disasters and with is climate change. It is crazy. And this is why you see that environmentalists they are extremely, they are basically involved in the immigration issue and the influx issue. So you have all these natural disasters. You have all these things that they're extremely, for the environmentalists and for all these people, they're catastrophic. These are the reasons why a lot of the migrants are migrating, as opposed to what they're saying. So if we go right now to what is actually happening in Haiti, you will see how they add the most sensitive topic and the most sensitive situation, which is the children. So you see right here, this situation. So I'm adding this because you got people right now in the south border that they're sick with malaria. So they're going to say that it's because of all the climate changes that have been happening in the countries, because of the thunderstorms, because of the tornadoes, because of the earthquakes, because of this, because of that. It has nothing to do with hygiene. It has nothing to do with mosquitoes. It has nothing to do with the current situations of every country, with diseases and sicknesses that they're spread due to their area and their humidity area. It has nothing to do with that. It has to do with all these effects. Now, let me give you this. It says right here, UNICEF released this. I don't trust UNICEF, but this is what they say. Just for you to get an idea of how they're moving. So it says right here, the earthquake in Haiti, this was September 2nd of 2021. The earthquake in Haiti says that more than 1 million, 500,000 kids, they are at risk from contracting transmittable diseases due to the water. But why they say that? Why they say that they can get sick due to the water? And they said that around 540,000 children, kids, boys and girls, in the south of Haiti have been affected by this earthquake. And they're facing right now a possible reparation of diseases transmitted through water. So this has to do a lot. People that they're getting sick, everything goes by hand. You see how everything goes by hand? So climate change, earthquake causes the water to be infected. People, they don't have resources. They are in a really catastrophe of situation. So they're really in a tight situation at a place where they cannot even get clean water. So because of the earthquake, they're drinking, dirty water. They're getting sick. The reason why they're getting sick, and ultimately this natural disasters it caused with violence because they don't have no resources. It comes with poverty. The next thing that you know, what is? They need to get out. They migrate. So this is how environmentalists now they are extremely getting involved with the immigration issue. They say immigration, it is not because only of poverty. It's not because only of violence. It's not because they don't have no jobs. It's not because they don't have no infrastructure. It has to do with the natural disasters. First and foremost, that's what they say. Because if you guys see what I just posted, the natural disasters supposedly are the number one initiative for people to move out of their country. I just shown you this statistic. And this statistic tells you specifically that natural disasters, it is the number one reason why they're leaving. This is what the environmentalists and the leftists are pushing. We know that a lot of the countries, they suffer from tornadoes and they suffer from tsunamis and earthquakes and all this kind of stuff. But ultimately, they need an infrastructure. They need support. They need funds to maintain it logistically and geographically to be, providing for your own people. But now they are adding this kind of statistics that I just shown you. All of these countries that are Central and South America, they're throwing these numbers. Look at all the people that they're getting out. Look at all the people that they're suffering from these climate, events. this, earthquakes, this, floodings, this thunderstorms, these tsunamis, these tornadoes. All these people are suffering because of that. And that leads to contamination of water, diseases, sicknesses. So people are living in inhumane conditions. So they migrate. And when they migrate, they look for another country where there's no natural disasters. So when they migrate to Chile, if in Chile it is a country that has no natural disasters, the question is why? If Chile is offering you a good life, why only the United States? This is where I understand the points of view of saying, yes, there's a catastrophe of every country. There's natural disasters. I understand that. There's earthquakes, there's floodings, there's all of this. I understand that. But there's other countries that they can provide you a better life. Why only has to be the objective all the way to the north? Where are the globalists and where are the United Nations educating people to say this is why you want to migrate 9 countries and go through 9 countries, putting yourself to all of this? Imagine a migrant that is, look at this statistic, because I am going to show you something that is extremely important. Look at this statistic that I'm showing you. All of these countries are in Central America. You guys have seen me that I have put in, interviews with migrants that specifically they say I have traveled for more than 9 countries. You guys have seen me when I have done that. Specifically, you guys have seen me when I have done that. I'm going to put right now on the screen the map of the continent of America. Look at the countries right here: República Dominicana, Panamá, Nicaragua, Honduras, Guatemala, El Salvador, Costa Rica, Belize. And we're talking about specifically the country of Haiti. So it means that a person from Haiti, it does not have no other option by the United States, because you're telling me as an environmentalist that if a person from Haiti wants to migrate to Costa Rica, is bad right there. People are leaving. El Salvador, really bad. Guatemala is really bad. Honduras is really bad. Nicaragua is really bad. Panama is really bad. República Dominicana is really bad. So the only solution is the U.S. That's what you're telling me. Because if a migrant from Haiti, if a migrant from the Middle East, if a migrant from, I don't know, from Europe, from whatever part of Europe, you're telling me that these are not options because of the level of poverty, the level of violence, and the level of natural disaster. So where is the option? Mexico is not an option. Also, Canada is not an option. Also, only the United States. So let me just tell you, these are the countries that I'm putting right here on the screen that they have suffered, and statistically, from diseases, illnesses, and natural disasters. So if you get a guy, a family, supposedly, that is going through a horrible situation in their country, and you have this person, this is our maps of the continent of America. Let me go to the continent right here. So you're telling me that a person that is arriving from Haiti right here, this little island, and it travels to 9 countries, goes to Venezuela, then it goes to Panama, then it goes to Colombia. Those are not options. Then he goes to Costa Rica, not an option. Nicaragua, not an option. El Salvador, not an option. Guatemala, Belize, Honduras. Then he arrives to Mexico. Mexico is not an option. So you travel to all these countries when you have a lot of illnesses, a lot of diseases, a lot of natural disasters. So all of these countries are bad, supposedly. To the environmentalists, there's no solution. What am I saying this? Because all of these people that they're right now on this horrible situation in the South Border and Tapachula, they're sick of malaria. And I just gave you the definition of malaria. So possibly malaria, they had this infection in humid countries. Which are these humid countries? El Salvador, Honduras, or Nicaragua. So where is the option for them to not suffer that much as they are migrating? Where is the option? The only option, what is it? The United States. I'm not defending the United States. I'm not kissing their legs and I'm not kissing their butts. No. I'm just saying why you're pushing people through 9 countries all the way to the north. If you're considering that individuals and migrants are suffering in their country by natural disasters, sicknesses, like kids, they're suffering from sicknesses. And ultimately, you know, you make them migrate for 9 countries. So imagine a person from Venezuela that is running away from communism. You go to Panama. From Panama, you go to Colombia. From Colombia, a lot of people migrate from Venezuela to Panama. From Panama, they cross the Darien Gap. Then you go to Costa Rica, Nicaragua, El Salvador, Guatemala, Belice, Honduras, Mexico. So what is the option there? What are the options there for those individuals? You see where I'm going, people. This planification of the Paris deal, it is this a control factor for what it is to implement the idea that climate change, it is a reality. And they cannot fix climate. People are leaving their homes. I understand that they're leaving their homes for natural disasters. I understand that. But why it has to go from a natural disaster, from a country that is all the way down south in the central part of the continent, and they're migrating, walking all the way to the north of the United States of America. When they're exposed to natural disasters, you're telling me that because of natural disasters, they're migrating, but you're exposing them more. You're not helping. You are exposing them more. Plus, add this factor that you're telling me right now that because of natural disasters and because of everything that is happening with climate change and all this stuff, it is the number one reason why they're migrating. So a person from these countries, if they want to migrate, where is the United Nations to completely put this person to not go through this natural disasters and now to be exposed to these diseases and illnesses? Do you get what I'm going? So if you're from Nicaragua and you're running away because it says right here in the statistics, you have almost 5,200 earthquakes per year. You got almost 10,000 floods per year. You got more than 485 thunderstorms. You had 3 tsunamis and you had 227 tornadoes that have possibly some of these people have suffered, and I'm being sensitive. They suffered. They lost their homes. They lost their. A lot of people have passed away due to these natural disasters. So you're saying to me that a lot of these people that they are running away, and you add right here violence and disasters. Now add illnesses. So you're telling me that the only solution for these people is to create a global compact of migration and to make these people walk? That's what you're telling me? So you're telling me to make a person from Nicaragua walk all the way, and I just put you the map, walk through countries, through more natural disasters, through more suffering, through more illnesses until they get to their point that is the United States. So that is the solution? I'm asking a question. Why is this not a statistic in Europe? Oscar, so you think they give them a bus or a plane ride? Oh my God. No. So what you're telling me, Oscar Blue, that they should fly them over to our country? Get into the topic, brother. Get into the topic. Do you see how this is a problem in the continent of America, but it's not a problem in Europe? And why Europe? A lot of the people in Europe, they're not in the Paris deal. Do you see where I'm going? Why migrants, they're not educated also, ultimately. Why migrants aren't not educated also, ultimately, to say, you know what? Spain, Italy, Europe, Spain, they speak Spanish. You have a lot of possibilities over there to get also a better life. So the solution for an environmentalist in the United States is to get all the money as possible, release money as in unimaginable amounts of trillions and billions. And as you release unimaginable trillions and billions, that will solution people to continue to leave their home, not to ultimately provide economy for them. As a lot of countries have said, we want trade, we don't want aid. Let us help us fix our natural disasters and help us fix over here our economy and give us trade and give us jobs so we can have the enough substance to maintain ourselves. But no, these countries, and I will tell you how it is, and it is a real thing. These countries are extremely damaged. They're an economical disaster. They are really bad. And I'm not going to lie. People are going to say, well, we are really bad also, Oscar, over here in America. We are. Okay, don't even compare yourself with a country in Central America, a third world class country. Don't even come to me with that. Oh, you're, look at boy. Don't even come to me with that, man. It is a huge problem what is happening in Central America, in the Central American countries. Thank you so much. Somebody anonymous bought me 3 coffees. Buy me a coffee is on the top link if you guys like to contribute to our independent reporting travel fund. We're going to be traveling soon, so thank you so much if you guys want to contribute to our travel fund. Thank you, and thank you. So this is what I understand when you're watching these kind of statistics. And if I'm going over there, if I'm going to these countries, if I'm going to these Central American countries in the next incoming weeks, this is what I'm expecting to know. This is what, first of all, I'm expecting to see which cities have natural disasters. And if they have been critically damaged into a point that I will see, wow, it is a fact. It is a reality. So I want to see it myself. I don't want no leftists in the United States of America telling me. I don't want their lies. And I don't want no broadcaster, no mainstream media. I want to see it myself. I want to go to these cities and say, okay, what happened here, Juan? We had a tornado and it destroyed our homes. So what are you doing? I don't have nothing. I don't have economy. My country is not even provided. It's full of corruption. So why you haven't left? Well, I don't have money to leave. So if you will leave, can you leave to another part of your country where they don't have these kind of natural disasters like in this area? Yes, I can. I can go to here. I can go to there. I can go to there. So let's get the perspective of why you want to put a person to suffer this migration through 9 countries when you have these natural disasters. The only solution is what? North. How crazy is this, huh? How's everybody doing? God bless everybody that is watching. We are live at Twitter. We are live at Getter. And we are live at, I believe that we are live in YouTube, live at Twitter, live at Getter, and live at YouTube. Now, in the next incoming days, I'm going to be traveling. So I want to tell you guys something. I'm going to be using only 2 platforms. Only 2 platforms. The only platforms that I will be using to go live, specifically boots on the ground and raw and uncut footage for you guys to see, is going to be only YouTube and Getter. That's it. YouTube and Getter. I will do here and there a video and Instagram just to, Instagram is just more young people, but whatever it is, the audience of Instagram, I will try to use Instagram every once in a while. I don't like it that much, but I will use it. But for people that want to see me in the next incoming weeks, that I'll be traveling through Central America, I want you guys to see it for yourselves. And you guys be the judge of this. Because if there's a catastrophe of natural disasters, let's say it like it is. These countries are going through natural disasters, which it leads to infections and diseases and illnesses. So it is a global issue. It is a world issue. It is a humanitarian crisis issue. So that is where you, the viewer, me, the reporter, you, the viewer, me, the reporter, we can take our own knowledge and say, where are the first-class world countries? It's not the United States is not the solution for the world. Where's Canada right here? Where's Germany? Where's Italy? Where's the people of extreme wealthy continents? Where are all these people? Let me just answer a question right here. Wow. Wow. Holy cow. Sometimes I'm just surprised. Holy cow, man. What do you say to that? Stay on topic. You know what? Let me just. Holy moly, man. I really don't. Holy cow. How's everybody doing? God bless everybody that is watching. Thank you so much for joining in. I was supposed to be live. I don't know what happened. I clicked the link. I don't know. I did something wrong, possibly. And I apologize to the Wendy Bell Radio Network producer. Brother, I did something wrong, and I don't know what I did. Or I don't know what I did or do, or I don't know what I do. But I will be live tomorrow. I will be live on the Wendy Bell Radio Network Winking and the Wendy Bell Radio Network app from Monday to Friday. I will be live on that platform. 4 o'clock West Coast. You guys know that I go live at that particular time. So 4 o'clock West Coast time, I will be live. So Wendy Bell Radio Network, be sure to be tuning in. I supposedly going live today, but I don't even know what the hell happened. So, to the Wendy Bell Radio Network people that are watching, promise. No, I don't like to promise. Tomorrow, I will be going live tomorrow with you guys in the platforms as they are. Today we are live at Getter, so I'm happy to say, to the people at Getter, I got 62 people watching at Getter. How's everybody doing at Getter, man? Let me say hello to the people at Getter. Let me say hello to Boney Mac. How you doing, man? Miss Pati Borja at Getter. Star Alley Mistral. Oh my God, the lighting, man. I apologize to my audience. There's a bad connection, possibly right here in the connector. Ms. Mina Harrington, how you doing? And to everybody at Getter, man, it's nice to say. Mandy, how you doing at Getter? Allie Rose, how you doing? Tell GMC, how you doing? Rosemary, how you doing at Getter? We have Rockefeller's Drug Cartel. How you doing? Well, that's a name, man. You're gonna get shadow banned with that name, bro. You don't care, huh? So, thank you so much. Thank you so much for everybody that was watching. We will be traveling soon, so hopefully you guys watch us on your platforms. Tomorrow I will be the whole day busy. We got a really tight schedule tomorrow. I will be up early in the morning. Be sure to be watching Real America's Voice News. We are going to be doing possibly like 4 hits tomorrow with 4 different programs. As early in the morning, we're going to do programs for everybody, and I will mention the programs that we will be at. We will be in the morning at Central Time. Ringside Politics is going to be the first program that we're going to do first and foremost in the program. Let me just go right here by, and then we are going to do the water cooler. The water cooler at 12:15 Eastern. News on also it is due to confirm, and then we will be on with the most intelligent Dr. Gina at 3:45 Eastern. So tomorrow is going to be a really busy day for us to be on the platform. The whole day we're going to be in Real America's Boys News, our network. And also, I will be, finding out what happened with Wendy Bell Radio Network. I will be connecting tomorrow and try to go live tomorrow through the Wendy Bell Radio Network app. There's a huge audience waiting for us over there in the Wendy Bell Radio Network, which I say hello to Miss Wendy. Thank you so much for the invitation to be your correspondent. It is a pleasure and an honor for me to work with you guys. Also, hello to Jason, the producer. So thank you so much. God bless you all. Be sure to follow me at Facebook. I don't use it that much. So people, my producer has been consistently posting on my Facebook page. We're moving. So be sure to be attending. A lot of people are not upset, but they're in between upset and disappointed. Like, Oscar, what's going on? I've been following you since 3 years now at Facebook, and this is where you go live consistently. Yeah, but it is a time for change. It is a time to merge into other platforms. So I will post here and there photographs over there at Facebook, and I will give it a like right here and share with you guys. And sometimes if I go live, it will be something that it will be a natural topic. It will not be something that ultimately it will be reported by the haters, because says Kamala, there's a question right here trying to compromise me, man. Statehood Puerto Rican says, and then you over here, you get upset, brother. Answer, please. All right. Statehood Puerto Rican. Puerto Rico, San Juan, Puerto Rico. Bayamón. It says Kamala. And also, my favorite song. I always play it when I go to a bar and I see a Cuban group or Puerto Rican group. I always play. Ay, se me fue. ¿Cómo se me puede olvidar? I'll say it right now. So your question is, Kamala says the government of Honduras and Guatemala is corrupt. Oscar, do you agree? Not only the government of Honduras and Guatemala is the whole continent, brother. And yes, I am sorry. Yes, it is true. Not what because Kamala said so is everybody no Oscar Blue. Kamala said it is a lie. No, it is a reality. The government of Honduras has suffered. One of the most corrupt governments was with Juan Orlando Hernandez that had just left office. And Guatemala, man, do you know how many minerals and resources it has? That country should be stable, man. Should be, should be comfortably great. But it's not. The lighting, it's just horrible right here. It's just a connection. I don't know what the hell's going on. So to answer your question, yes. To answer your question, yes. And I forgot about the song, man. I forgot the song. I remember how it is. Las calles de la selva del camino. I don't remember, man. Y de fieras salvajes, como no. Juanito Alimaña. Juanito Alimaña, man. That's my favorite song. Juanito Alimaña. You know the song, man. You know the song. So thank you so much for joining the live feed for every single one of you. There's questions. People want to ask some questions. So if people want to ask some questions, I'm right here. There's people that are asking questions, man. Let me see right here. Let me see. There's a couple of questions. Hold the government. I think okay. The only good one is Bukele. That's my president, man. That's my president. You know, a lot of people say other presidents are their presidents. You know, I have met people that they like Vladimir Putin, man. I have met people that they say Vladimir Putin, he is a really good president, prepared, powerful. He has a posture of power and his presence is so strong. A lot of people say that Vladimir Putin, he's a good president, man. You know, that's how it is. And because the leftists, thank you for that observation, producer. Because the leftists are saying that Honduras and Guatemala is corrupt, now they're trying to, rub it off on El Salvador. And I will talk about that. I forgot about that topic. That is so important. Because they're saying that Honduras and Guatemala are corrupt now, El Salvador is corrupt also by the new president, Nayib Bukele. No. You're trying to generalize now everything, huh? Just trying to blame the other country also that they have also a corrupt president. Nayib Bukele is trying to do the good things with this country. Leave him alone, man. Leave him alone. You, the Biden administration, did not wanted to do anything with Nayib Bukele. You waste your opportunity. And, that's the thing. Where's your opportunity? Statehood, Puerto Rico and Oscar, choose Juan Guaido o Nicolás Maduro. Yo decido por la gente. Ninguno de los dos. La gente. El pueblo de Venezuela. Ellos son los dueños de su propia tierra. Ni Juan Guaidó, ni Nicolás Maduro. You're asking me to choose between Juan Guaidó and Nicolás Maduro. I don't choose between those. I choose the people. The people are the leaders of who they choose and who they pick. The land and that country belongs to the beautiful people of Venezuela. They're beautiful, man. Those people are so prepared. And they are so beautiful individuals, man. Every single one of them. They're full with energy, full with happiness, full with brotherhood. So between two politicians, I choose the people. Those are the ones. There's an interview and I have said this before, that I don't like to talk about reggaeton. You know, I don't like to talk about, reggaeton, all that. I don't like that music. But Daddy Yankee, he turned Christian in some ways. And he was sitting down at a table before I go. He was sitting down at a table in a journalist, reporter interview, or whatever you want to call it. Was sitting down with him. And he gave one of the best answers. And these are people that they're like, I got it right here because I feel it. Because I feel it right here in my heart. So they ask him this: if you will sit down at a table with one person that it was famous, that it already died, who would it be? And this man just nodded his head and he said, I would choose the guy that they say that he died, but he still lives. Jesus. So that is how important it is for people to make their own decisions, not politicians. Thank you so much for this live feed. I will leave you guys again. The lighting. I'm not gonna do anything anymore. I'm sorry. I'm done with lighting, man. It's turning off and it's turning on. It's turning off and it's turning off. I'm just done with it. Thank you so much. Buy me a coffee's on the top link if you guys like to contribute to our independent reporting and travel fund. Thank you so much. God bless you all. We will see each other in the next incoming days in another country. Stay safe. And like we always say, people, peace and love. Because always your country's first. God bless.
Ya van días y varias semanas.
He hasn't given no response, and it's been days and it's been weeks, and he What do you think, Sarah, of this canyon right here?
It's absolutely incredible. I haven't been to Tijuana in a lot of years, and seeing how wide open it is. I mean, I don't know if you could turn the camera around and show everyone just how wide open it is. It's incredible.
A couple of questions. So. Rashida, what is your opinion on the massive child trafficking that is happening? Y espero logren su objetivo de la justicia a su país. Luchen por su país. Say the basically fight for your country. Están bloqueando el acceso. ¡Viva! La Policía Federal o la autoridad nos está deteniendo el acceso y nos está deteniendo el paso para poder cruzar hacia el Zócalo, señores.